Now,
Hello, Internet.
hello, 0 viewers.
It's us, Shane and Dennis.
It's happening.
Hey, did we set the name of the stream and everything? Did we do all
Oh
that
yeah,
stuff?
we're there. We're good.
We're good.
We're
Okay, so
good, and
as
we're
you
at
can see,
the
hello.
comm
We're at the
desk.
Yeah, gonna do a little bells and chimes, women, bells and chimes sort of sponsored women's monthly challenge tonight.
Exactly.
I'm Dennis, and this is Shane, and we like talking about pinball, so we watch pinball and we talk about
Celebrate
excellent play.
pinball.
We celebrate
We
pinball.
cherish pinball.
Yeah. One thing we were thinking about doing is trying to put up, all the games that we're going to play in advance on some night. But, we don't know. A lot of times it's just the whims of the players,
Yeah.
deciding what they want to do. But we think we're going to start with Bally Star Trek.
It's one of the unfortunate byproducts of having so many machines to choose from in
Yeah.
such a glorious space here.
Yeah. I mean, we could pick, we could ask them to pick ahead, and I'm sure they would. But, it's all up to them.
Exactly.
But, yeah, we're going to play a little Bally Star Trek. Do you want to have a look?
Let's
Should
take
we
a
have a
look
look
at
at
that
it?
table
What do you
then.
think?
Yeah. There it is.
Bally Star. Oh, then you see us too. This is
Yeah.
just
hey,
coincidence.
look how convenient that worked out.
Yeah. So, do we draw yet or no?
We can draw.
Let's see. Okay, there it is. And then what is it? This changes. Yeah. So Bally Star Trek. That's it's a great game. It's one of my favorites. I love it. And okay, what is this here? Something changes the color. I feel like we need green. Yeah.
Yeah, green seems good on this one.
somebody
Green or
Yeah.
white.
So Bally Star Trek. We've streamed this once before. Actually, this game's popular, so you see it around, but it's not always super well known, nonetheless. But
No.
since it's right here, we kind of know it. So.
It does feel very Valley.
Mm-hmm.
If that resonates with anyone out there, I feel like it does, anyways.
And here's
I'm-
Hillary. I forgot we didn't announce. That
I'm
this
just
is Hillary.
discovering it says Valley right across the center of the playfield there in lights.
Yeah, that.
So funny. You wouldn't see that these days. You wouldn't see like a, Black Knight and be like stern and like lights
Well,
on the playfield.
now that we've said it, maybe they're going to go back to that. That was
I know,
actually a
right?
nice play on the previous moment over there where she cleaned that ball out. But yeah, so
I'm gonna do a player cam adjustment because we have a definite.
Okay. Well, we
angle
can do it
that needs
between.
to
Yeah,
adjust,
I think you'll probably have a chance between players here. This is Cecilia up here, playing a little Star Trek, hearing that there's a modification to be made, and yeah, we were just exchanging some ideas about the game right before, right 30 minutes ago. Yeah, so she did something actually very important there. It looked kind of innocuous, but she shot up here, and if you get these rollovers 5 times, you get an extra ball. In addition to the rollovers, it's not actually just the rollovers; it's the in lanes as well. So if you get a total in one ball of 5 in lanes or in lanes plus rollovers, you actually get an extra ball. And right now we're in qualifying during the Women's Monthly Challenge. So now we're actually playing the extra balls.
Yeah, waiting for it.
Yeah. So here an extra ball is a full value extra ball. So she was really close, and I think that was what she was trying for. And she was one clean shot away from getting it, which is super good. Obviously, extra ball is really valuable.
I'm gonna do one more adjustment there.
Laura here hit the main shot in the game, which is the bonus collect. It's a very interesting game, this Star Trek. This shot here, the warp speed shot, is a bonus collect at every moment during every game. At every time. You don't have to light it. It's always lit for collect bonus. But on top of that, it collects bonus and it doesn't decrease your bonus. A lot of games that have a bonus collect go ahead and once you collect them, they decrease your bonus down to 1 again, and you have to start building up. But not this one. This one, actually, you collect the entire bonus. Not only that, you collect it with multiplier. A lot of games you collect the bonus, but you don't get your multiplier that you built up. But on this one, yeah, if you've built up a multiplier to either 2x or 3x, 3x being the maximum, you collect it here. So, of course, the question that you're probably all asking now, I mean, I can already tell. The chat is almost exploding with it.
Yes.
Is that you're wondering what the maximum possible bonus collect is? That's a fantastic question. Thank you for asking. The max base bonus, great play over here to keep that thing in there.
Clean.
Nice again. You can see she's getting those in lanes. It's giving her credit for these star rollovers. This is where the credit for the in-lanes and the star rollovers gets registered.
Bingley is wondering.
Shots.
He's waiting with
Yeah.
bated breath. to
So
reveal
with
that.
bated breath, I now finally reveal that the maximum base bonus is 29. Okay, 29 is the max base bonus.
Okay.
3x is the maximum bonus collect. So 87. 87 is the maximum bonus collect. And honestly, if you get good try.
Oh, tough one.
If you get that bonus up to 87, you can just collect it over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, which is what you should try to do. You know, anytime you have a high bonus, it's up here. We can't see it. It's off the screen. But anytime you get a high bonus, you want to just collect it over and over and over again. Okay. So of course, you know, the next natural. Yeah. So everyone wants this saucer. We'll come back to it, I'm sure. Everyone wants the saucer.
Yeah,
the
that's the
saucer's-
shot, right?
The saucer's worth 3,000, and it increases your bonus by 3. Okay, you start with a bonus of 1. You're trying to get the base bonus up to 29. You know, 3 is, you know, well, frankly, it's 30/28ths of the way there. You know, so over 10% of the way there already.
Yeah.
So these saucer shots are great, and they're 3,000 points and bonus increase. So that's a good way to build base bonus. And then there's a bunch of other things that add to your bonus as well. You can kind of read the play field. Wow, great play. I always get too excited, and I go, and it goes
Yeah,
out.
kind of slam it in there, huh?
That's a super nice save there. You know, a lot of things build bonus. Like here, you see this, for example, says advanced bonus.
Ooh, I can feel that one as it happened.
Dang it,
there.
dang it,
It's a
dang it.
tough
So
one.
that one advances bonus, but what else? How do you get bonus multiplier? It's this bank of drop targets here, this bank of 4 drop targets. If you get all 4 of them down, and they are bally drops in the truest sense of the word, by which I mean they're very difficult. Sometimes you hit them head on and they don't drop. But if you get all of them down in one ball, you get up to 2x, and if you get all of them down in a second time in one ball, you get 3x bonus multiplier.
That's it.
And then you're collecting that bonus every time you shoot here for the rest of the game, and when your ball ends, unless you tilt your way out of the ball. So basically, yeah, there's going to be a lot of building bonus, a lot of trying to get bonus multipliers by clearing the drop bank, and then a lot of trying to collect bonus once it's up high or at any point, because again, it doesn't
Oh,
hurt
good nudging.
you.
Almost got it back over there.
Yeah, that was really good.
Patience.
So, yeah, so this target is actually super lucrative and horrible. It's horrible because it's very dangerous, but it actually increases your bonus by 3. So it blows up your bonus as much as the saucer does. There, for example, she just shot the bonus collect and got 12,000, and she didn't lose any bonus. And she got to plunge again. There's one lamp out here, so one of these is always lit. When it's lit, it's 5,000. When it's not lit, it's 500, and it's always bonus advance. So if you don't see this one lit, it's actually this one's lit. But all right, well, CC's back up here on ball 2, and you know, I see. Oh, again, the chat's continuing to blow up with a lot of questions. A lot of you are asking, just like we all ask when we play any game. Well, you know. Does that all carry over from ball to ball, or what? You know, what does carry over?
It's a
And the
question you do have to ask on these older ones. For
Yeah,
sure.
that's exactly right, especially these bonus-oriented ones. Because a lot of times, you know, the base bonus, you might be able to, maybe if you get to 20,000, it locks it. No, not on this one. No, there's no way to lock in any base bonus except for 1. You get 1. And then, great save.
You know, it's not unlike Star Trek: The Original Series, where one episode would not necessarily build on the previous episode.
Yeah,
They
I
were
guess
very
that's
much
true.
just these very compartmentalized moments in space.
You know, that's really true, actually. And oh wow!
Wow!
Oh, what
that
a
one
lad!
again.
Oh, and it got away after the fact. Look at this ball. Look at this. This is gone.
Gone. Oh,
What?
Lynn, welcome back to the party.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness! What
Slick.
a ball! That was wicked.
Slick
That was
moves.
hella cool. You know, so the base bonus doesn't carry over, and the multiplier doesn't carry over either. But what does carry over is your bally progress. Another objective in the game is to spell bally.
Yes.
And there's a B, an A, an L, and a Y target.
Of course,
to
in
try and spell
reference
bally.
to
Bally, the maker,
Spock's,
that's right. Yeah.
original father,
Bally.
Bally.
Yeah,
A lot of people don't know that.
Yeah,
You
like
know, just
like
major Star Trek fans
so
will
many
know.
people don't know that. It's shocking. in
Yeah,
fact.
it's
See, look what
painful.
she right. You see how smooth that was? Nice shot right up here, getting that extra ball. I mentioned that spelling bally is a thing. It's not as important as the other things Cecilia's trying for
Oof.
right now. Dang it.
Tough break.
But so you can get B and A and L, L, and Y. When they're lit, you hit them and unlight them. And then the saucer spots one. Right now the saucer's set to spot L, and if she hits a slingshot,
Okay.
If she hits a sling, it'll change which one it spots.
Got it.
Okay, so you can see this is carried over from the rest of her game. Previously, she got, and you still get 3,000 bonus and three bonus advances and 3,000 points when you get this, even if it's already a letter you already have.
Yeah.
Doesn't hurt you anything. You still get the 3,000 points and 3,000 bonus, which is just huge. It's really, the saucer's fantastic. As Bob Matthew would say, it's kind of, there's a lot to be said for the UTAD strategy, up top all day.
That's it.
There's a lot to be said for the UTAD, up top all day, because the saucer's worth so much. And in addition, as you see, Cecilia keeps shooting up here. She's getting, 40% of the way. A smooth shot gets you 40% of the way to an extra ball. There, she didn't get a smooth shot, but she's still 20% of the way to an extra ball.
Come on, man.
So anyway,
Where's John tonight? What's John up to? Did he talk to us?
This one?
No, our lone chat survivor right now.
Oh, there's people are around. I don't know.
Yeah, he's in the chat, but
Oh yeah, John. Yeah, whenever we say John, I think it's Jonathan. Yeah, Jonathan's away, unfortunately, but he'll be back.
one day.
He was valuable in the chat too. Yeah, well, we could have done. We got Danielle coming in now too.
Got it.
By the way, this is Laura that's almost on screen here.
Well, we're not either. We're in
don't know if
Star
we-
Trek. We're on a Star Trek right
We're on a
now.
Star Trek.
43, 47. Yeah, you were the loser.
And this is
Okay,
this
there's
is
already two
this is
credits in
Cecilia.
there.
Gosh, these bells and chimes right out of the gate, arguing about scores.
Yeah. This is Cecilia. This is Danielle. Right here. She just got here. Hello, Danielle. Nice face covering here. Well coordinated. I circled you to indicate who you were. See?
Kind of. All right, are we good? Who goes
Wow, that's a red vest.
Yeah, there's some.
Freaking awesome.
There's a little variety on there. All kinds of goodies.
Yeah, that's pretty rad. That's good.
go first?
All right.
There we are.
Player scores are going up, and player one start.
It's kind of quiet, huh?
So anyway, what we haven't seen yet is I don't know if we saw bonus multiplied or extra ball. So let's see. I bet Cecilia's a really good candidate to get either or both of those during this game. So let's try and keep an eye on it, because that's really we did see some bonus collects, but none of them were huge. Like Laura shot a couple times.
Pinkley makes a good point. Maybe the bells and chimes. I don't know if the requirement is at least 12 pieces of flair. But
Office space.
if you feel that's the good enough, then well, okay. But we encourage our bells and chimes to express themselves, and hopefully they want to express themselves
With flair.
Yeah.
Yeah, and again, even though she wasn't the ball in it, oh, look at that. Super skill shot.
That's it.
Super skill shot.
Yeah.
Nice
It's worth,
hang time. Nice hang
she got
time.
it out of there. So saucer's good, and B's okay. Nice. Just stay out of there. Stay out of trouble. Yeah, so. Yeah, again, so that's actually 5,000. The lamp's just out right there, but that's actually 5,000. Stay in.
Oh.
Dang it. I freaking hated that ball. I hated it. I
Just
was
wants to
wanted
go.
wanted to get out there. Anyway, so that was Danielle, and here's Laura coming up again with either free hugs or tree hugs. Oh, it's a cactus offering free hugs. That's like the sort of hugs
Is that
that
what it
Laura,
says? Oh,
free hugs from the cactus.
From a cactus.
That's exactly the sort of hugs that Laura would like to give.
Uh-huh.
Is the cactus? See, gosh, dang it, that was so quick. You can get some really quick balls in this game. I have to say this: the outlanes are super
Does seem that way.
vacuumatorial.
Well, like the top half there, those lanes at the top can seem to just deliver the ball immediately to the bottom half of the playfield. They don't
Yeah.
get stuck in those pops very much.
Yep.
We'll see right here.
I mean, even if they did, they eventually come out and they come out of blaring.
Yeah, okay, we got the saucer. But even that, just you're already on the lower playfield. It doesn't really hang up there on its own.
If it's working fine, I don't want to break it.
Nice catch.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like, don't
Yeah. See, you can.
Oof.
I think she's going for drops. See, that basically, I'm of the opinion that you want to do one of two things to focus on first. Either focus on the drops to get your multiplier,
Okay.
or focus on the extra ball.
Got it.
And a lot of it's a function of how good you are at doing those two things. I always want an extra ball, but if I'm not making the shot, I might as well focus on bonus multiplier. But if I'm doing so well that I can do both, I would do extra ball first. and then bonus multiplier. So
Yeah.
it just depends on what thing. So she's already, again, she's got 2 of the shots. This one, actually, a lot of Star Treks have different settings on the machine. Like right now, this one is starting at 4, and that's just by setting the machine. Again, that's not remembered.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's setting the machine.
How do you program that? Is that in some kind of
It's in the
integrated
back.
circuit, or is it like jumpers?
It's
or?
in the backboard. There's a bunch of switches. There's
Okay,
a bunch
like
of
a dip
toggles in the
switch.
backboard. Yeah,
Interesting.
CC understands these things, but she could tell you about it. But yeah, there's all sorts of switches, and if you look in the manual, the different
Yeah.
configurations of the different switches give you various options.
That's
you
clever.
know. Yeah, so. But in any case, yeah, so it starts at 4, and again, the first one you hit is worth 4,000, next one 6,000, next one 8,000, next one 10,000, and then the next one is an extra ball. So that's why you want to get these things 5 times in one ball. Great save. Way to dig it out of there. See, she got 2x.
Oof.
You know, she did a lot in a few seconds there. So her bonus is 30,000. Okay.
Yeah, that's
So she's getting 30. I
cranking
mean,
up a
you
little
take
bit
you take a look at these scores. You know, so 30,000 is something, and she was just getting started.
Yeah.
Okay, so she just went right away and went for those drops. She went right away and got these drops and got the 2x bonus multiplier. It's hard to see, but right now 2x is lit, and that means that when she cleans them, that's the award she'll receive. When Laura cleaned them, the 3x became lit, which meant if she cleaned them again, it was going to be at that. See, real nice shot there. See, oh my gosh, that left outlane is just killing.
Yeah, very
The left
unforgiving.
outlane is just murdering us.
The artwork
here.
makes them look tighter than they actually are.
Actually,
but,
you're right. It
there's-
really
They're
is.
pretty wide gaps there.
Yeah, it's so brutal, so brutal. Anyway, I know Cecilia's already put up a good ball here. This ball 3. Again, I didn't mention the first time you spill Bally, you get 25,000. The second time, you get 50,000. That's another setting. You might be on another machine where the first time you get it, you only get 10,000. See, the 10's there. It's just not in use. And then same thing. Nice. Same thing here. Some machines you only start at 2. This one you start at 4. Again, she's 40% of the way to the extra ball. That's what she wants. 60%. Son of a gun. Gosh, this is friggin'
Son
brutal.
of a butt. I was thinking the same thing.
Why is this? I tried to say son of a gun.
All right, now I'm getting serious.
I think that you communicated your feelings in equal measure.
Yeah, that's about right, I guess. Yeah. Hold on to your butts.
Hold on to your
See,
butts.
That's good. That's a letter she didn't have. So you get the points in the bonus edition anyway, but you really want to get the letter she didn't have. Boom, right there. See? She just added this L that she didn't have because the saucer spots a letter, whichever one's lit, and which one's lit, like, cycles around with the slings and the pops. Gosh, right down the middle. What the heck is going on here?
That was quick.
Maybe the game is vertical. Is it actually straight up and down? No. no,
Like
it's this.
pachinko style?
Yeah, it almost looked like it's like this, you know, but no.
I know, it's
Gosh.
deceiving, but
It's brutal.
it's pretty
brutal.
traditional pinball.
Just straight down the middle is not much. And this will tilt too, by the way. Yeah, you can't move it too much.
Oh, it's one of those
Believe me,
machines
I've
that
tried.
tilts, huh?
It is, yeah. But
Huh.
it tilts without too much.
Whoa,
difficulty in
that
this
was
place.
quick.
See, she's ready though.
Freaking hooped it on that lane there.
I was talking about the Bally drops. You might have seen after she got these 2, it came in with thunk, hit this one, and it did not go down. It didn't even think about it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because
Some
that's
sticky
the so-called
mechanics
Bally.
there.
See, Laura's got this.
Yeah, we get
going
to
down. So
replenish
she's
here.
only 2. There's only 2 things. She's only 2 away from the extra ball, and then she got the bonus collect. See, she shot. See, there it is. She got it. She got it. So now this stays at 10,000, and she got the extra ball. Yeah, great job, Laura. And again, you can get the same. Wow, what a
Double
dig
flip
out.
there.
She dug the shit out. Wow, that was really
That's
good.
good.
Yeah, the nice thing
Oh.
about this is every in-lane and every star rollover counts for that advancement. And now she made it, got the extra ball. So after this, she's going to get an extra ball.
Going for
And
that.
then you can hear the bonus collect still going.
Yeah.
See, this bonus collect, now see, she's building up the bonus.
Look at that.
So the collect gets more and more. Yeah, she's almost at max. She's at 28. So max base is, wow, great save. Yeah, wow, another one. Wow. She's going to try for this right now. Yeah, nailed it. So that shot right there was already worth 29,000 more if she doesn't drain. And great ball and shoot again. And now this became, it was worth 29, and then when she shot this, it became worth 58.
Yeah, it's heavy.
58,000. Look at these scores. Imagine
Yeah,
58,000
we'll
for a
get some points
single
coming up
shot. That's what she built up to. Now, what carries over? None of it. The base bonus back down to 1,
Yeah.
multiplier down to 1. But her Bally progress is carried over. But she's not focusing on that because she knows that that's not as important as the things that she is focusing on.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, let's watch this. Okay. Oh, yeah. Wow, great nudging. See, 25,000. She finished him off.
Quick one.
See, she finished it off.
Still.
She got the 25,000.
Did all right there
And
on
then
that ball.
you put her in a spot where she can collect money. Yeah, that's really good. The 26, that's what he is. Super good score. Yeah,
Solid.
Jonathan, you were saying that.
I got play.
You were saying that Laura, Hillary, and Cece have the top score in this so far, and they're hanging right in there. Yeah.
Seems like there's really no way that the ball can roll past that saucer.
It can though.
Have you seen that?
It does,
so far,
yeah.
even when it's riding the rail, it seems to want to drop into that space.
You know, it absolutely wants to drop in. It's not easy to get it by, but actually Laura
If you get
kept
some
putting
speed
it
on
by.
it.
Actually,
yeah.
the opposite. Laura dribbled a couple by.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
in
Wow.
the
All right.
first game, and it was frustrating because that means that basically you're pretty much making the shot. There's not much you can do more than that, but so it can dribble by. It shouldn't though. It really shouldn't, and yet it definitely does.
Yeah.
Probably more than 10% of the time it misses. You know, that left out lane is CC's enemy here. Like this is like a no CC zone, it's everything else is like a no CC zone. And then it's
Can't make it more clear than that.
yeah. I don't think I can. Not that it couldn't be more clear. It's just that I can't make it more clear than that, which makes total sense. Yeah, that was a nice job. Okay, so let's see what they're doing here. Oh, hello. I don't know what we're doing. They're looking around. They're like, "You playing again?
You guys are done playing this already?
We like it when they switch. Switching's better.
The original series was a
Switch- yeah,
5-year
but
mission.
Switching's better. Switching's more interesting. Right? Switching's.
You guys wanted to see more from Brian.
Yeah. Where you want to go? What are we thinking?
Have some variety.
There you go.
Somewhere?
I like it. Variety, yeah. So they're going to move around.
Sure.
One more time.
I mean,
Shane,
you know,
you're killing us.
let's get a score
If
that
we get in
can
the
be proud
habit,
of,
if we
and
get in
then
the
we'll
habit,
do
we
it.
could do 2 at a time. You know, 2 games, and it'll be very interesting for people. Because right now, we're,
2 and 2. I see
you know,
what you're
or
saying.
you
yeah.
know, no, or just play a couple games, and move on. See, we've given the good explanation for the
Well,
game.
John wants variety, so I
Yeah,
guess
more
you
variety.
know,
Well, CC tried. CC
the
did a
chat
good
is
job,
always
so.
right.
Yeah, this is still Danielle.
Cecilia, do you want to play?
Oh yeah, no, yeah.
Oh, why don't you hang? If we're gonna move games, I can move this. Wow.
Pull it out of your hole. She likes putting them in my slot, so. Yeah, all right. Well, that's fair. I like taking them out of your slot. Okay.
Yeah, so we got Cecilia coming in. Hello, Cecilia.
There. How you doing, Dennis?
Yeah, I'm hanging in there. It's good to see you. So
Great to
yeah,
see you.
we saw we saw Laura get the extra ball. I could tell you were trying.
I was trying.
And we talked about it. We talked about how all you need is 5 of basically any of these 4 switches, and boy, you got right there. You got 4, I think, a bunch of times.
Yeah, and then I
for
even
playing.
snuck in from the top, and then I didn't obviously handle that feed well, but
Yeah, that feed was brutal.
it does help that I learned that tonight, because I will be honest, I was getting the extra ball here and there previously, but I didn't know how. So now I at least know how.
Yeah, and I mentioned on the stream actually that you and I were exchanging ideas about it before the stream, and yeah, it's fun. That's one of the big things we like about being here in Southern California is the good pinball community. Very friendly, and we always want to learn from each other and stuff. And yeah, I as much as I learned my first real pinball location, which was Austin, Texas, I've learned a whole ton here just by talking to everybody. So it's really great.
Awesome, yeah, and I do love that out here in SoCal and really everywhere. Everybody's so willing, like you said, to share, to help, to give some tips, to put the salve on your wounds when you have those terrible.
The wound salve is also, the commissary is indeed like a huge part of the community as well, absolutely. So that's really good. But I'm not sure what's going on. This is Hillary.
I don't know either.
Oh, maybe Laura's going to come in. Oh, Laura, yeah, if I, anytime.
Oh, we're doing a picture.
Oh. It's a picture. This is them. Yay. So again, this is Hillary, Cecilia here, Laura back here. That was Danielle that just played. This is Hillary, yeah.
Bunch of us cool.
She plays in these latex gloves. She also works here, so between balls, she'll be like cleaning games and doing whatever must be. But
yeah, we are so lucky because she keeps them uber clean.
yeah, just all it's. This is what I mean, really, every place should be doing this, but this is the only place that does. Just
This is the best, yeah, the most
they clean.
diligent location out of all of them, and I am a bit of a location rat. I go
Yeah.
as many places as I can in my schedule. I love how Hillary's playing this right now. Oh, right when I say that.
Yeah, the commentator, Chris. Yeah, so she spelled Bally already, which is 25,000. The next time she spells it, that's the one thing that we mentioned carries over,
Yes.
of course, from ball to ball. So it'll be worth 50,000 next time. But I know what you love. You love the fact that she had 3 out of 4 of these down, and she was one shot away from getting the 2x bonus multiplier, which is you always want it, but she didn't quite get it. But, yeah. So it's hard to see from above here, isn't it? Oh, actually, I have this
Oh, you've
sneaky
got-
view. I can see that there's one left now. I got the sneaky view.
Perfect.
I got the sneaky
It
view.
does help, yeah. And then, of course, this thing with the Ballies is I brick that shot, the Bally brick frequently, where I'll hit those and not a single one will go down.
Yeah. Yep. The Bally drops, absolutely. The Bally brick drops. We saw it a bunch of times.
But I still love Ballies, and just makes me try to play better.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, that was nice.
There you
Ooh,
go. See,
there we
that's
go.
See, even though that's only worth 7,000 or 8,000 right now, sometimes it doesn't collect till you shoot up this way. But you want to tune in the shot,
Yes.
right? Like Laura had it tuned in for sure. Eventually, you want to get a big bonus and then collect it over and over. So it's good, even when it's not worth that much. You're still tuning in the shot. It's still important.
That's some helpful feedback because you probably saw me do a little bit of a. I switched the ball to the right flipper because I thought it would be more productive, but I could have just been practicing the shot on that left flipper. I didn't have any bonus at all, so I thought, well,
Why would
me
I
just
collect
do a
it? Why
transfer.
would I collect 1,000 bonus? Yeah, it's interesting. I mean, did you make a good transfer?
I did, but I didn't.
How'd you do it? A post transfer, or what'd you do?
Yes. I guess I'm not
really
so
good.
great with the lingo, but
Oh yeah,
what,
did
you
you?
missed my glorious transfer?
I did. Yeah.
early
Did
in
you boink it off
the
here over here
stream?
like that?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
And I got it over because again I didn't have anything built up. But
See, that's awesome. That's a super difficult machine to post pass
well,
on.
hey, I made it, but oh, listen to me trying to get the kudos and the brownie points. But anyways, since I don't have that left-hand shot dialed in, or right-hand, should I say, from the left-hand flipper,
Yeah.
I could have just been practicing.
Dialing
So
it in,
I like
yeah.
that idea. Oh, and it does that frequently.
Yeah.
So that's another reason to just keep working on it to figure out what how hard to hit it, because as we saw, Hillary had it up there, but it kind of rattled out.
That's right. You want to know how likely it is. God dang it! You want to know how likely it is to go through when you take the shot. Now, some games are even more difficult than this one. This one's actually kind of set okay. Some games like this post will be even a little further out here, or the rubber will be a little larger
Right.
to make it narrower. But this one's very shootable. And yeah, I mean, Laura made a bunch of great shots on it in the first couple
I
of
think
minutes.
she might have the top score on this. Is she?
I think she may. See, one of the
Qualifying.
problems, I think the problem with that one is the flippers are down here, right down here, and then the ball never made it to the flippers, you see. I think that was the problem. Other than that, it did collect some things, but yeah, when the ball is up here and it never makes it down to the flippers here, very bad. Yeah, it doesn't work out. So that's why she was disappointed.
Yeah.
I think she wanted the ball on the flipper, so that's it. And again, Star Trek can be pretty cruel that way.
It really can.
Um,
It's deceptively difficult.
It doesn't look like it would be anywhere near as difficult as it is, does
That's
it?
what I'm finding out the more I play this.
Yeah, we had some some short balls, but a lot of them.
Oh, darn it. That was.
I just, if she had a chance at it,
I think
she had to
so.
flip a little later. She got excited and tensed up, which I do as well
Yeah.
when it comes in there.
Yeah, I
Um,
agree. Flip
but-
a little later, or even a slap save, possibly.
Yeah,
okay.
one of the I
Great.
totally agree.
I need to learn
One of
now.
the things
He knows
that
that.
is brutal is these slings are so sensitive.
Oh, they really are.
That's why we're seeing all these outlane drains, because of this stuff right here. I mean, we're seeing it right there. The ball touches the slings, and it's all of a sudden it's crazy going back and forth. Good control.
And fairly unpredictable. I'm not quite sure what's going to happen when it starts hitting the
Yeah.
sling.
Yeah, I mean, and it just goes so fast.
Right?
Yeah, I mean, look at that. I mean, you don't really have much time to do anything.
Yes.
It's oh, nice. Jeez.
Yes.
Wow.
Danielle's great at playing on the fly, and she's
Yeah.
good at recovering too, as you noted.
Wow. Good example. She's got one left. Good example. Okay, so she just spelled Bally. Again, 25,000, and then if she does it again during the game, at any point during the game,
Ooh,
nice. She gets 50,000.
All right, yes, I love that dig. That was awesome.
Yeah, great scoop out of the jaws of despair. So her base bonus up to 25. She wants it.
Oh,
God
darn it,
dang
darn
it. See, she gets this, and then it's like another 25 immediately every time she collects a bonus for the rest of the game. So definitely the end of the ball, but then anytime she shot here too. So that was I think that's the toughest on the bottom one. We've seen a few balls tonight where the bottom one is the last one to go.
I haven't been
The bottom
very
drop.
successful.
Gotcha. Oh, yes. That is
Clearly with
definitely the hardest one for me.
There are
Yeah.
times that I can do all right at it.
Is this, you know how some machines, if you hit 2 at once, you can get a nice little extra bonus? Does that apply here, or is it just same scoring whether you get 1 drop at a time or 2?
As far as I know, it's the same as 1 drop at a time, but I definitely don't know.
Right.
But that's a good question. Yeah, I definitely don't know, but I think it's the same here. And oh, did she? Yeah, she just bounced it right off this.
Yeah.
It's still up,
That time warp,
ladies and gentlemen
right?
who are above her. It's still up. She drilled it. She just
Even
now she
now
just
it-
nudged it. Oh, it's down now.
Oh,
It dropped.
good.
That dropped it.
You're right, it is hard to tell.
Sometimes the nudge drops it, and
Want
she just
to.
absolutely drilled it earlier. It didn't go down. She wants that one. No, it just came right back. I mean, like that.
There we go.
The reason it came back down.
Oh, beautiful.
See, good bonus collect, and she's one away. She really wants this.
By the
And
way,
that's
Bingley,
Laura.
thanks for confirming that with
I need
Laura.
A, so I really got to get
Yeah,
in
yeah.
there.
300,000, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
And it loves that spot when you don't
Set up
need it.
Yeah. No, yeah, he said. Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Oh, yay!
There
Yay.
you go. See, there's the 50. Now remember, on ball 1, she got the first set, and now she got 50,000 for the second set.
Yep.
Now, in this particular
I
game, they're
hit it
less
all the way
concerned
back
about
down.
winning 50 cents than they are about scores. So if she
Yes.
does it a third time, she's going to get a free game.
Okay.
But it's not worth any points.
I didn't say any
But she had
words.
extra ball lit. You can see extra ball lit. That means next star or next in lane she got, she was going to get an extra ball, but she didn't quite get it. That was a great ball,
Dang
though.
it. Yes, it was.
Great ball, though. And a great game. Yeah, I mean, like, so, you know, people ask me, well, what do you think about spelling Bally? You and I were talking about this
Yes.
earlier. I mean, this game, she had a very good game, and Bally ended up being 75,000 points out of her 257,000. So, you know, more than a quarter of her points came from that Bally.
Yeah.
So, you know, yeah, I mean, it can be a thing. It can be a thing. And the nice thing is going up top, you know, if you do shoot it back up top, you can try for extra balls, and you can build base bonus, and you get these letters spotted. You know,
Right.
so there really is something to be said for being up top.
I agree. Well, up top is almost always better.
Yeah.
Feels a lot safer for most machines,
Mm-hmm.
if not all. And I do agree, especially since if you had low bonus, no matter, you know, you'd have to go on the right several times to get the 75K. So.
Right. Yeah, that's right. And that's exactly it. And the fact that this builds up your bonus by so much so quickly is like, oh, okay. You know, because if you have a low bonus, well, you want more. And yeah, so that yeah, I totally agree. All right, let's see. See, there you go. She's already on her way up here from these inlanes. We were talking earlier how some machines at different locations, nice save. See, one away. She needs an inlane or a star rollover, and she gets extra ball. Nice play. God dang it.
Rough.
We were talking about how different machines at different locations are set differently. Some locations, this is not always on. When this light isn't on, it doesn't advance this, but the particular settings of the game, the one that CC has it set at, is so that, yeah, this spots you a star rollover always and moves you towards extra ball. So that's
I do
cool.
like this setting then. Okay. I
Time to
think they're
move.
excited to move
Let's
on
see.
to
Oh,
a
that's.
new
I was gonna wait. I was gonna do this first. And we're gonna move. What are we moving to? Okay, we're moving to Galaxy. Okay, and
Stay
Shin's gonna.
tuned for
So now,
Galaxy.
yeah. So we can. Are you ready for? We can talk to the internet now. No, we're yeah.
Always
that-
happy to
yeah,
talk to the
Yeah,
internet.
there we are.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
Hello, internet. Yeah, we're gonna go play Galaxy.
Galaxy. Great to see you. Thanks for joining me as I am on my hair growing out adventure.
You know, I
But
tell you,
anyways.
I eventually got a haircut. I couldn't whenever we were on the commentator cam like this, I couldn't stop futzing with my hair.
I cut my
Hilarious.
hair super short and now I'm growing it out. But anyways,
it looks
that's
good.
really the least of the exciting things to look at tonight. Does someone want to jump on?
Switch around. Galaxy.
Sorry,
coming
we're
up.
talking
Galaxy's
about,
cool. Yeah, they're talking about that. But yeah, Galaxy's super interesting, and oh, you're good.
Thank you.
Yeah, Galaxy's somewhat rare and very interesting, and I love it. Super fun. Galaxy also has a feature that actually kind of looks like the bonus collect on the right of this. The warp speed bonus collect on Star Trek looks a little like the Galaxy shot on Galaxy, doesn't it? On the left.
On the left, yes.
Yeah.
I think I'm visualizing what you're discussing, and of course, when we do see the playfield,
Yeah, I can never tell if they're ready or not. Let's see. We can look at like, we can do this. Yeah. So this shot, this is upper playfield, just like Star Trek had this warp speed. This has this Galaxy shot, which is always lit for a collect at every point during the game, and it's worth different values. It's worth different values depending on when you collect it. Let me see if Shane wants in or is staying out. Okay. Yeah, so Galaxy, this is in great shape. Actually, if any of you saw this before on the stream, there were some lamps that, some electrical issue that needed fixing, and CC just whipped it right up. So now all these lamps are right and everything's good. So last time we streamed, there were some lamps that were on that weren't supposed to be, and now it's perfect. Now it's in great shape. So.
I am super into older Sterns, and let's see, Duke Diamond 0023. The first machine in the year who does introducing digital scores in the game. Ooh, the 79 Bally Star Trek.
Oh, there you go. Thank you, Duke Diamond. That's super interesting. Yeah. Yeah. Wow. I had no idea. That's surprising, and it is. I mean, it's a fantastic game. There's a lot of them made. There's like 16,500 or something made, I think. But
all right.
Yeah, I love that Star Trek Bally. Oh man, that was really.
That's great.
Fantastic.
I wouldn't mind having all 3 Star Treks lined up together. Really.
That would be great. I would have to say that this is my favorite, but they're all great. Yeah, I enjoy them all quite a lot. But anyway, not this. This is Galaxy.
Yes, and Galaxy again, one of the really fun older Sterns to play.
Absolutely. All right, we'll talk about that in a second. Yeah, so we can talk about a lot of things. We can talk about the scoring and the objectives. Do you have a way that you like to play this game? I don't know how much you've played it.
I have not played it much. In fact, I need a little more time on it. I think what I try to do, and I'm excited actually to be on this stream because I'm going to learn right now, but I think I try to get the Galaxy letters and collect frequently and hit the drop targets a lot. I think that's my little twofold strategy. I keep it quite simple, but you tell me how you play this.
I mean,
I'd love to hear it.
I think the strategy you're suggesting is the absolute best available one. Yeah, I totally agree. So this all-time collect is built up by spelling the word Galaxy. Okay, so these things, she got 3 of these. She doesn't have this yet, she doesn't have this yet, she doesn't have this yet. The amount Galaxy is worth is it's always worth 2,000 per letter you've gotten in the game. It doesn't go away once you get it, plus 3,000. Okay, so it's always worth, we'll see when someone will collect you get. So building up Galaxy is building up this all-time collect you have available. So absolutely, I'm always trying to spell Galaxy. Not only that, if you spell Galaxy completely, it lights extra ball alternating on these 2 outer in lanes. Okay, so that's the thing. And then in addition, the other thing you said, absolutely yes, these drop targets, correct. These drop targets do so much for you. I do the same as you. I keep going for them. And there's every time you clear them, you get a certain number of points depending on what planet you're on.
Right.
And the first time is 5,000, next time 10,000, next time 15, next 20, 25, all the way up to 40,000. So if you clear them a lot, you get big points for doing it by the end of the game. So that's super good.
Yes.
And in addition, as you make it certain distances, you get bonus multiplier, which holds for the rest of the game as well. So as soon as you get them down once, you get 2x bonus multiplier, and that is the situation. Player 2 on ball 1, Hillary here, must have cleaned these once, so she's on Venus now instead of on Mercury, and she has 2x bonus multiplier. And so that and Galaxy letters cover. Oh, let's listen to this collect. Now you heard 5 things, and then 1 more at the end. Let's listen to it again, see if it's the same. Yeah, okay, so what we got going on there is she gets 2,000 per letter, and she's got 5 letters. Okay. So
Excellent.
it's banet, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. That's her 10,000. And then every time you shoot it, no matter how many letters you have. Oh, she almost dug it out of
Yeah,
there.
she
That was
really
exciting.
did almost have that.
Let's see if she can. Let's see if we'll watch the replay. See her almost get it. Oh, she's right there.
Dang,
Wow. Okay,
dang
that was
it.
really close. That was a great try, though. Super
Yes,
valiant effort.
yes.
But that Galaxy, it's worth 2,000 per letter plus 3,000. So you always hear letter, 2,000 piece, and then 3,000 more. So it's good to keep track when you're trying to make strategic or tactical decisions, whatever. How much that thing's worth. So nice job.
Very nice.
So again, we can see she's got 4 letters. So this shot would be worth 8 plus 3 is 11,000. And then in addition, for sure, she wants to be continuing to clear drop target banks. So
Ooh,
you can
beautiful.
see, wow, nice job.
Yes.
I want to see that again. Let's see if we can see it again real quick here. Wow, freaking amazing.
I can't hear you, but
Great
I
job, Laura.
think I got it.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Yeah, that was some good work there, though. This work over here was really good. And again, we see that now she's on Jupiter. Okay, so that means
Right.
next time she clears, it'll be 20,000. So again, this is good stuff. And again,
This
also
time
her
I'm
bonus
serious.
multiplier is up, and that carries over as well. So this is very different from Star Trek in a way, in that Galaxy letters carry over. I mean, Bally letters carried over in Star Trek, but also your bonus multiplier carries over, because your
Right.
bonus multiplier comes with planets, and your drop target progress carries over. Exact opposite in that regard from Star Trek. So.
I like having that progress carry over.
Things that carry over is so fun. This is only a 3-ball game, just like Star Trek, but it's even better when it's 5 balls, huh?
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
I'll
Well, actually-
never complain about a couple extra balls.
Exactly. I forgot. This actually remembers that these are down and this is up.
Okay.
I forgot, but yeah, this actually. So in addition to all that other stuff, it carries even within the drop target bank your progress. And she doesn't have as much progress as she would like. She's still on Mercury here. We didn't really talk about this hole, but this hole collects points, and the amount of points, nice. The amount of points it is varies.
Right.
Oh, she just spelled Galaxy. Okay, extra ball. Extra ball. See it alternating back and forth in orange there. Oh, yeah, get that extra ball. She wants this, and then
Yes.
as she hits things. Again, she gets that because she spelled Galaxy. Okay, she gets that because.
Oh, dang it! Oh, my goodness gracious.
That was gross.
That
I'm not replaying that. I'm going to have nightmares about it already. I'll replay that at 3 a.m.
Yeah,
as
that
I'm
is
screaming
no
in terror
fun.
into the night. I bet the camera's frozen because we don't see player 2's score. Shane, our master technical architect, is here checking things out. Yeah, I don't know. So Shane's mentioning the frame drop. So if any of you out there see frames on the floor, we're sorry about that. We really try to keep the frames up on your computer or your phone, as the case may be. But, yeah,
Yeah.
The camera's frozen because my player 2 is off. I think the score cam. Oh, now it's really. All right, we're back a little bit. We're back a little bit here. We're back. We're mostly back. Our technical architect is checking things out. So anyway, we can take a look here what's going on. Base bonus does go back to 2,000, the minimum.
Okay.
And then what's the status here? All the letters except this L are spelled. Okay, so this is really good. This means that so first of all, this is worth 5 times 2 plus 3 is 13,000 shots. So you're going to shoot here for 13,000 over and over and over and over
Excellent.
again. And then getting this will not just increase that by 2, but it'll light extra ball, and it'll be flashing back and forth here,
Beautiful.
as these things get hit. So that's what we'd really like to see, is an extra ball. I guess we're, the captain himself is here, and Hillary is chatting with the captain himself, which is why she's not available to play yet, but she'll be back, and she's got a nice game going here.
Yeah, she'll join us shortly. In the meantime, it gives us a chance to check on all these frames, although it does look like we're doing a lot better now.
Yeah, we're looking better. Coming back. We're talking a lot. There's a lot of conversation about glass cleaner in this town. You got your glass cleaner, you got your disinfectant, you got all this stuff going on. For those of you looking, for those of you looking in the background, this is a dialed in. It's a beautiful game, Jersey Jack pinball, great game. But this is a heist. You might have never seen one of these before in your life.
Fun.
This is a a P3, a multimorphic P3 system playing heist. You can see the P3 right there, and it's pretty awesome.
It's really neat that we have one here to play. Jerry and his team have put out something truly unique.
Yeah, it's super awesome. Yeah, do you know Jerry? And
well, I've met him a few times at various shows, and I remember when he was just kind of bringing out the prototype, and they really have delivered.
Yeah, no, it's really fantastic. I super love it. Yeah. So she's doing good. 3 out of 4 here. I changed colors.
Oh darn it!
I want to change sizes. I just change colors instead. Yeah, so she was close but didn't quite get there. That makes a good game, doesn't it? When there's objectives that you can get, but a lot of times you don't quite get them, that's a good sign that the difficulty's decent.
Definitely makes it exciting.
Oh, wow, she got it. She nailed the galaxy. So, again, extra ball lit for her. Yeah, so she's got a extra ball lit. Ooh. It's not easy to try that, by the way.
No, I almost when it comes to getting the feeds into the out lanes or in lanes, I guess I should say, I almost just like it when I get the fortuitous feed. I'm not really doing it by design most of the time. Yeah,
I'll tell you one thing, and Laura is an advanced enough player to do this. You can alley pass in this game.
I would love
click
to see that.
And definitely that's the sort of thing that Laura is very. So right now, see, if she alley passed, she could have collected.
Right.
Again, I only want to do it from a cradle myself, but Laura is a fully capable expert, and that's definitely well within her.
Oh darn it! Yes.
Her ability to do that. So that's a nice number, though. She's doing right there. Oh, it's gone. Her score. Sometimes you literally blow it up.
That's right.
And it just like boom, then planets go and stuff like that. So.
Yeah, so it's her and Danielle, I think, really holding up the top here.
All right, no, this is Danielle now, actually, so I think this was Hillary.
Right. So what I mean is Laura and Danielle, if I'm looking at the scores right, but I might not be.
This is Danielle here. Danielle just finished down on the lower right.
Never mind. I was adding an extra digit in for her.
Sometimes it seems like there's an extra digit. Yeah, this game does give house balls. And I'm sure you can relate to this. This game has a lot of vertical bouncing, doesn't it? Yes. I did a lot of vertical bouncing. Like Star Trek was, it was crazy back and forth, right? This game, just because of this and this and this and this and this and this, it gets a lot of vertical bouncing, which is super interesting. So, yeah, we might be. I think we're gonna do the old double switcheroo here.
Double switcheroo. All right, peace, guys. Great to see you. I'm gonna go play a little bit.
Okay. Okay. So no, just a single switcheroo. We're ready for the double switcheroo.
Oh yeah, you just want the mic to be real close to your, to kind of get through the mask and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Someone was saying it's quieter.
So Shane is back.
Hello.
Yeah, that's him. Yeah, you can hear him with his voice when he talks.
And I'm never gonna dance again.
Actually,
feeling I got no rhythm.
I suspect that Shane, you neither have guilty feet nor will you not ever dance again.
I played this game like twice before the ladies jumped on it here, and this is a fun one. Simple, one-dimensional playfield, but lots of fun little things to do. Made some quick observations like that. A full plunge tends to ricochet off a post and get into that saucer if you get a nice full plunge spring shot.
That's super interesting because I assumed it was impossible. It's very interesting.
It needs to fire back, but if you're not fully plunging with no rattling, no friction on the shooter, it seems like it gets there.
That's super interesting. I had no idea. That's a really good insight because I did not know. And I've played a fair bit, and I absolutely didn't.
Yeah, it's just a quick thing I kind of felt out. And then the other thing was the innermost lanes on the in lane there is real tough to get the ball to go in there. That rubber is really crowding that space. It needs to bounce in there just right, it seems.
There's really no way to shoot it that I know of.
Yeah.
And it's interesting, we didn't talk about it yet, actually. Nice collector, it's going to be 7,000. See 2 letters and then the 3. We didn't talk about it yet, but when you drain out the sides here, if these are lit, no, I'm sorry, it doesn't matter.
Okay, she got one right there, but it was just like total luck that it just hooped it right there.
If you drain out the side, nice nudge, boing. Great job. Let's take a look at it. Let's see if I can. Let's see if I caught this nudge of her getting it out of there.
For sure.
Look at this danger. No, she's like, yeah, that's good. Anyway, sorry, I escaped away from the ball there. But if you do drain out the out lanes, you actually get spotted the letter on that side.
Oh, slick. Okay.
Yeah, and it hold. That's again, it's preserved for the game. So she needs X. So of course she wants to get it in there. But if she ends up draining down the left out lane, it's going to give it to her. Now again, you know, some games it's like, well, what good is it at the end of the ball? Well, on this game, the Galaxy totally carries over, so it's fine.
Yeah, you can see there just where the rubbers and the posts on the red lanes there are just a real tight gap.
It's real tight.
As opposed to the others.
It's real tight. That's absolutely right. Yeah. So, wow, that's a huge game. Yeah, nice job, Cecilia. Straight from the booth, straight from the commentator table to the game to show us what's what. And so here's Hillary picking up letters.
I like that Galaxy shot there, up that little scoop there.
Yeah, we're just
feels real safe and
it's always lit. It's always lit for collect.
Yeah, just ready to rock.
Yeah, it's 9,000 and 9,000.
See, I love that, like the quick move like that, just kind of just rapid right out of the chute.
Yeah, that's a good question. Like a good spot here is that's such a popular shot and it's always worth points. You really want to know your feed.
Boom.
So let's take a look at how she takes the feed. 9,000, but how's it come out? Off there. Okay, so you got to know, like, okay, it's going to come off there. What
it does
and
exit
it comes over here
a little unpredictably.
But you know, it's not that bad. But she knows that, like, okay, she's seen it a couple times now. It goes here and then here, so she knows the feed. She knows she has to think about, you know, how high she, you know, does she want to shove it to get it to come off here, or does she want to deaden it? And then here, when it comes in, she has to think about the fact that this could drain.
Oh yeah.
So she has to think about the fact: do I want to bonk that thing off
it's a little deadly
to get it
right
further
there.
this way, or do I want to pull the machine back this way to deaden the bounce to make it drop? So that's something that she's you know, she's going to be watching for from ball to ball, just to see what's going on. I think there's a ball. She doesn't have a ball right now.
No ball in the lane, huh?
Oh, there's take one of these quarters. Actually, hold on.
Yeah,
Let me just take this
we got
here.
a stack of them right there. Come on.
We need this, and we're going to take it right there.
That's what we do. We solve problems like that.
We can put more quarters in, or we can just do that. We just take it and right there. Oh, right here. Oh no, this is too big. No, that won't fit.
No,
oh my God, it's too big.
That's going to be.
So the problem they've run into is, as you can see very clearly, the ball is too large for the shooter lane. So Cece's going to go ahead and either widen the shooter lane, shrink the pinball, or both, which he does.
Phase one is pull that glass off, which gives you a great shot at that artwork. Makes it real punchy looking.
It does.
Nice color.
Anyway, we're missing the chat. Anyway, Duke Diamond, thank you so much. You're giving us a lot of good information about when games switched to digital. He was talking about how Star Trek being at the beginning of the digital scorekeeping age, and he's talking about 8-Ball Deluxe and stuff like that, and Flash Gordon 81, and Evil Knievel. Charlie's Angels 78. Yeah, Evil Knievel is a freaking great game. I think that's is Evil Knievel an EM and a solid state? I feel like it is. There are a few games that were right there on the bridge, you know, in that time frame where they made an EM and they made a solid state. And you would think that they wouldn't never do that because they're so different, but there are some. I think Evil Knievel's one. I'll check it out.
Really?
But anyway,
a few of those have been in the auction. Saw one come through here a few months ago.
I'll tell you what, that's a great game. The Evil Knievel's a fantastic game, no doubt about it. So I'm going to look it up right now just to see it's very interesting. All right, and again, that was Laura, and Danielle's coming up here. Let's see what she can do. Gosh. See, she hasn't played this as much as the other players. She's an excellent player, but she has not played this game in particular as much as the other players. So that's part of what's going on here. So. Had a solid state. So CC confirms here that Evil Knievel did have an EM and a solid state. Thank you very much.
You know, just looking too, the another anachronism that dates this game is that Pluto is represented among the planets of the galaxy. And as many of you know, this century we reclassified Pluto as a planetoid.
Yeah, but this
And,
is way before that change, too. This is not just before.
Oh, way before it,
Yeah.
but it definitely puts a line in the sand where you can definitely assume that it was built before that time. So
It does, that's true.
we still, though, nevertheless, still celebrate Pluto as a very fascinating discovery in our galaxy, even though it's not technically a planet.
Yeah, Laura's joking what a riveting game it is. CC says 155 EM Evo Knievils and then 14,000 solid state. So only 155 EMs. Yeah,
Oh,
thank
really?
you. Yeah, again,
So the
CC's
same
really
game
good at that.
design, they just use different guts.
Yeah, and to me it's neat that there's a couple machines like that did that across the bridge, because you'd think they'd just continue making them all the same, but no. Well, they made 155 EMs and 14,000. Yeah.
I'll tell you what, if
And
I
it's
could
a
have
great
one or the
game,
other,
great game, super.
I take the solid state over the EM,
you know,
personally.
I would take both.
You just take both?
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, I didn't realize that the question was framed in such a way that you could just have one of everything. But
Don't give it up! Gosh, he almost got it. Oh
Lost
my
it.
gosh.
Lost it
Oh,
there.
let's take a look at it. Let's take a look. Oh, okay,
Look at
look,
this.
everything's fine.
Give it
Oh,
some
God,
muscle.
Oh. That's a heck of that was that close, Laura. You
We're
exactly
gonna
got it.
label that the Laura shimmy.
Dang,
from
that
now
was
on.
that was a great effort. No tilt. It's not like she tilted or anything. She
No.
just didn't quite pull it out.
Moreover, I
great.
think it's gonna be a great animated GIF when we go
Yeah.
back and make that. Laura doing the escape shimmy there.
Yeah, that was really good. Yeah, the saucer is always worth points, and the
Yeah.
amount of points that it is changes. Shane was actually saying that a full plunge might come off this thing and boink up into
No.
Or
It goes all the way around the chute and it bounces off the third post.
Oh, it goes
and
here?
comes back
or
to
here?
the saucer. Yes.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Okay.
Yeah.
So I usually just try and lay it in there.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, it's always extra points.
If you get the touch on it and you can get that just right, that's a good way to go. But for me, a full plunge just brought it right back to that saucer. It would hit the post, come back to that bottom rubber, and just roll straight up into it. I have to spend more time with it to really confirm, though.
So anyway, so yeah, what's Cecilia's doing here? She's almost has Galaxy spelled. She just needs this darn X, which, as Shane was just saying, it's really difficult.
Maybe
to
the hardest
to get it
lane
to, go in there.
to drop it in.
It
yeah.
is. It's the hardest lane. That's exactly.
It just
that.
doesn't want to
Get in
like.
there. Yes.
Oh my gosh! Look at that.
All
As
right.
we're stating
Extra
just how
ball lit
difficult it
now.
is.
Spelling Galaxy, extra
My
ball's lit.
goodness.
So if this wasn't ball 3, that extra ball would, I think that's still lit when she comes back. Yeah, because Galaxy progress keeps
Yeah.
from ball to ball. But yeah, so again, she did one of the main objectives. She spelled
scores.
Galaxy by getting Galayx and lit extra ball, but unfortunately she drained just after that to not quite get it. And now Hillary going after these drop targets. Drops. So now she's up to Mars. That means the next time she gets them, it'll be
Oh,
15,000.
man. Everybody's hooping
Just
that
spelled
lane
Galaxy,
right there.
got extra ball lit. There it is. She shatzed it.
Yeah.
And got the she shatzed it and got the extra ball. So this is what I was saying. When this is lit here, you can flip and collect the extra ball just like that. So that's excellent play.
Good move.
So she's got the extra ball, and you see she's getting drops and drops and drops. And here she collected this for 15,000. Okay, so she's doing all the things. She got Galaxy spelled, so now she's focusing on collecting her extra ball, which she did. She's just getting drops and shooting Galaxy. Getting drops and shooting Galaxy. Galaxy is 15,000. The next time she gets the drops, they'll be worth 20,000 for finishing them. Now, you guys may have been noticing throughout the game that she's not just getting drops from over here. There's other ways to get them. And that's absolutely right. Wow, nice save. Way to dig it out of there. That was awesome. You get spotted, these drop targets, a lot of places. These all spot, and these two lanes spot as well. So they help you, because you can see you have to clear the thing a lot of times in a game to get all the way out to Pluto, and that's exactly what she's on her way to doing. So
got
yeah,
it
this is
right
really
in there
good
again.
stuff.
Wow.
Now, it's funny, I think there's different settings on the machine, but on this machine, the first spelling of Galaxy is an extra ball, but the second one is a special, which is a free game, which is all fine and good, but that's not what they're shooting for here. So I think that once you've spelled it the first time, spelling the second time is much less valuable. And listen to that great sound build-up. For those of you who listen to, if you guys, someone tell me out there what game it sounds like. This really sounds to me like one particular game. Let's see if you're intuition matches. That's the trivia question of the game. What does this screaming sound like to you?
A major scale.
Yeah. It's like Meteor. That's exactly right. Yeah, Jonathan. It's just like Meteor, and I absolutely love it. What the hell? Oh my God! She jumped the rail. That's such BS. Oh my goodness! Look at this ball. Look at this ball. What?
Wow.
Lame. That is so lame. I wish we had the tilt cam because she should have punched it in the face. That is so weak. Oh, but she gets her extra ball. She gets her extra ball.
Does get the extra ball there.
That was weak.
You know, I'm really preoccupied with the artistic representation of the planets and the sun here. There doesn't seem to be any real consideration for mass of these objects and their proportional sizes compared to each other.
There's not, but they're in order.
They are in order.
Which is nice.
We're also representing gas giants the same way that we're representing the interior planets. I mean,
Neptune is bigger than Mercury.
It is.
So
so I guess there's one step forward. And Pluto, for some reason, is the largest planetoid.
Well, it's the farthest. This is like the outside view. This is from someone from the outside of the galaxy looking in at our solar system. Yeah, it's interesting.
Is that what it is? Okay,
it must be.
It's from an outside observer.
Yeah, it's someone who's right near Pluto, in the Kuiper belt.
Alpha Centauri.
If you will.
Yes.
Thank you, Kuiper, for probably discovering the Kuiper belt. Yeah, so this is. I know what you're. Yeah, it's just.
Well, then in that case, scoring Pluto should get you maybe a recognition in a scientific journal or something for getting it reclassified as a planet.
Yeah, actually, I guess Jonathan has the real explanation. It's the points that actually inflated the planet. So the planet started the original, but Pluto being worth 40,000, it inflated the thing.
I hadn't heard
even
that
larger
theory
than Neptune. I think that's definitely what it is.
Planet mass is based on points.
Oh, no, he didn't say mass. It just inflated, just size.
Okay, so volume. Planet volume is
right,
proportional to points.
Yeah, so that was good. But that was a really good game. Look at these scores. Good gracious.
Got it.
Yeah, so they're really picking it up here. So that was a nice job. Yeah, really cool, really cool, really cool. I wonder if they're going to play again or go to something else. We'll see. We'll see what they do. Oh, we're getting some pictures. All right, we don't know who's playing here.
I'll tell you something else, Dennis. This is another thing that you see with the EMs is the attract mode on these games.
Well, so this one's not an EM; it's a solid state. But
this is that's what I mean. Yeah,
on the solid state.
That on. Oh, we're going to Totem. Okay. Well, I'll make my point another time, another day.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Right. So we're setting up for the next machine. Yeah, we're trying to give you variety. We realize one of the big advantages that you have here at the Captain's Arcade Showroom, whether you're buying a pinball machine or whether you're just coming into play, is that there's just such an enormous variety. So we're trying to showcase the crazy variety we got. Oh, Hillary set the top new score with that. Thank you, Jonathan. Yeah, and the Totem's got this crazy geometry. Totem's an amazing game. And it's really funny. Oh, Persnickety, thank you very much for the follow. We appreciate it. And thank you for the popcorn and the Seinfeld, too. Seinfeld's great. Wearing his socks, just like I would be. Totem's a funny game because when you see it right away, you're going to think, oh, this is weird. There's two flippers at the bottom, and they're different heights. And you're going to think, wow, that must be like such a weird, fluky type, kind of gimmicky game. Oddly enough, it plays very similarly to a game with flippers the same. They're not the same at all. They're very different heights, but it plays the same. You can dead bounce from the lower one to the upper one, from the upper. It's really so it's really cool. So Totem's a really cool game. I think I can get the. Can I get the entire play field? I don't know. So that's not on yet. So I'll not do that. I think they're looking.
Lit on the wings.
I'm demonstrating them. This is not on. I don't know. Helping them look here. Anyway, yeah. But no, this game's a super amazing game. And even though the flippers are different heights, it plays like normal pinball. It doesn't play super strange at all, which is incredibly awesome. It has a single vary target. For those of you who are real pinball aficionados, you know that's one of those targets. It's metal, and depending on how hard you hit it, changes how far it pushes back. and how big a reward you get. In this game, you get either 3,000 and like a triple advance bonus, 5,000 and like a quintuple advance bonus, or 5,000 quintuple advance bonus and bonus multiplier. Okay, so this is, again, there's a lot to be said about the bonus in this game, but it's also got rollover lanes and drop targets. So, you know, I love that sort of stuff. I'm going to show them that this is still, oh, okay, yeah, so we got it here. So they're getting there. I'm showing kind of behind the scenes look here. Okay, so I'm making sure that they can see what's going on. But yeah, it's really a cool game. This game does have an extra ball available, but on this game, the current settings are it's not an extra ball, it's just points, and it's not really great points. You're not, unlike Star Trek, where we saw a lot of the players were trying and vying for those extra balls, we're not going to see that here. On Totem, it's going to be much more about getting a base bonus, getting a bonus multiplier, which there's a couple different ways to do, base bonus and bonus multiplier, and then your base bonus actually maxes out kind of low at 20,000. Now, you heard me a second ago say that there's ways to advance your bonus by 3,000 or 5,000. Okay, so 20,000 is not much. And there's a bonus collect saucer that once your base bonus is 20, you can collect. Once your base bonus is 20, you can collect the bonus. Now, unlike Star Trek, when you collect the bonus all day and it doesn't go down, here when you collect the bonus, it drops to 0 again. Okay, so the strategy is very different when your bonus drops when you collect it, but your multiplier stays. Okay, so it just changes the strategy. What you're going to see is these players will get up to a base of 20,000. Maybe they'll have multiplier, maybe they won't, and then they'll collect the bonus, which they could do by draining. But the real reason you collect the bonus is to get it so that you can build bonus again. That's the real reason you collect it, so you can build bonus again. So anyway, this is what's going on here. I'm not sure. Shane is back here. Maybe he'll tell us about what's going on with the player cam. Yeah, what's going on with that player cam?
I think we're just
Sleepy?
at an unfavorable range.
Yeah.
Because this is actually a little further away than the previous game. We're also struggling trying to blot out the light that is directly overhead.
Okay, it looks pretty good. You've done a nice job with it.
We got the umbrella kind of covering
yeah,
it.
no,
but,
you did a real good job with it. Yeah, I can see it's tricky, so it looks good.
As long as we can kind of see the path there.
Yeah. Okay. Well, anyway, you can see these slippers are different heights. What? Yeah, totally. I know it's crazy, but there it is. No, it's not good. I don't know what color to do here. That's gonna be the one. Okay. But anyway, there's rollover targets up top, and there's drop targets below. And believe it or not, even though there's 6 drop targets and 4 rollovers, there's an association between these things. And the association is that these rollovers are always 5,000 and always add your bonus, so that's great. These drops are different though. They're 500 at the beginning of the ball, and at the beginning of the game they're only 500. They add your bonus though. However, if you've gone through the associated rollover lane, they're worth 5,000 instead. Okay, so it's a big difference. So now she's gone over B, and that means that these 2 are worth 5,000. Now again, she's got a bunch of them down, but this is worth 5,000 because she went through B. Now again, you're allowed to go back up there, okay, and get more 5,000s and get more of these lit to make more of these worth 5,000. But that's what's going on. Now, there's a flashing light here. There's actually a skill shot. So she just got a skill shot that you can see is worth, it's actually worth 10,000 for the skill shot, and then she gets the 5,000 that she would have gotten anyway. But the skill shot is because this isn't the original ROM. The original ROM didn't have a skill shot, but this is a newer ROM that has a skill shot. It's just like, well, yeah, one of the teeny little things they added in some of the games they do this.
Crazy.
Yeah, so anyway, there you can see, while you can't even see who it is, while Cecilia was up there, she actually rolled through B and C, which means that these 4 targets here are all 5,000 right now. She already has one of them, and they're gone. Okay, so we're getting some, sorry about this, sorry about the crazy technical difficulties. You can even see here on the scoreboard, it's saying skill shot. So that's new because of the new ROM. So far, yeah. So honestly, this is another UT AD game where up top all day is a pretty good strategy. Just because 5,000, you never know from game to game how much 5,000 is, but 5,000 is worth a lot. So going back up here and getting